Hello my dearest of party people. You know me, it's been 6 months since I last uploaded the video, which isn't that nice, but we should be fixing the schedule right now. Today we're going to taxidermy those two bears over here. I caught them, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And I taught them out in a salt solution, and now we are going to tax them. Thank you for Putin for sponsoring this video. We come back to that later. And other than that, we're just going to start. It is the skinning time. So, what you need for skinning, pretty much just a sharp knife. I got some pliers over here and scissors as well. But I think we should be good. First, we're going to put a little bit of that sawdust over here because as you all know, I'm a little bit addicted to sawdust. Then we're going to pick a side on which side is the showing side, because in fish taxidermy, as far as I know, you can't go through there, or you need to go, you make a cut over here. Nah. If the fish should be shown like this, we're going to make an incision over here. You get what I mean. Yeah, that is the right side. We're going to cut just in the middle over here, make a small little incision over here. Oppa, nearly cut myself. Yeah, everything reeks of fish, which is fine. I'm also not too sure about the lighting, you know, in the room. Everything was different back then. We're first going to make an incision right in the middle over here. It's a little bit more stiffer. If you can, we're not wanting to lose any scales, but as it seems like we are going to lose some scales, I'm going to take just this scissors over here and cut that open. Whoa. Right in the middle, somewhat. And now we're trying to carefully skin it. I need to put you aside a little. We're going to leave some flesh on the skin because it's just easier to skin it that way, and later on we are going to flesh it a little bit. Like that. Also going to cut through the gill thing over here, just to be completely able to turn that. What I know right now, I mean, I just did successful perch taxidermy, is that only like perch and pike and I don't know are nice to do taxidermy on, because the other ones have such a thin skin that it most likely is easier to just make a cast out of them. Kind of like so. And then we're going to take the last knuckle over here, somewhere over there. We're just going to cut it. Like so. And try to skin it out. Just like so. The flesh is pretty strong because I let it soak in a salt solution, which makes everything a lot more stiffer. Cut that. Hopefully I didn't cut through the skin here. Okay, that is mostly done. What we're going to do now, just clean it off a little, and we're going to try and deflesh it a little bit. Yeah, that works fine. Just take a knife, scrape it off. too sure how much I should take off. The skin seems pretty thick. So now the head does look fine. We kind of need to get rid of all of that. I don't want that in here. You don't really see it. So what I meant is all of that gray over here. I think we need to get rid of that a little bit more. There is a creature loose. You can watch a little. No? So it's close. So we got all of the gills out as well. Seems a lot better. I'm not too sure if you need to do it, but you know, worked for me. I think it's fine. I would say so. Completely fleshed out. Not really completely, as you can see. But wonderful. We're also going to get rid of the eye. That should do the trick. Now we're going to put the skin into a salt borax mixture. And we're going to take a look how we're going to make this. Man. Fish taxidermy, that's something different. Wavy. You don't know anything about taxidermy, but you're always watching. I'm going to skin the smaller one right now. Then we're going to put it into the borax solution. So, with all of the fishes, I say fishes because we got also a small little ruffle over here. I just washed them a little. We are going to Scotty Peritais over here. We're going to make a couple of forms. I mean, cuts. That's my fish, man. We're just going to make a form by eye-guessing it, eyeballing. I think I should have done that first, to be honest. Now I remember. You should have done that before skinning the animal, of course. Now we need to do it this way, which is fine, I guess. Just going to eyeball it. Make it a little bit bigger, and then we're going to cut it. That is going to be the form for the bigger one. It's like a normal sized perch. Normally you catch them this size. That's the smaller one. He swallowed the hook, so also got him out. Should be fine. Cut it out. Kind of like this. And these I think are 5 centimeters. Should be. I'm going to cut them down maybe like 2 centimeters, 1 centimeter. Cut them down a little bit because they're already a little bit too big. So a lot of that is basically just eye guessing. Got a little bit of a curve over here, if you can see it. Just so it looks a little bit more lively. Now we're just going to cut it down until it fits. You know, that is basically it. That is just basically what I do now. So I got all of these forms ready. They're all nicely. They should fit a little bit. They are a little bit too small at some places, but I mean, come on. I don't do fish sometimes. So we're going to fill it up with clay. Should be fine. Now we're going to put all of the skins into a salt borax mixture and leave them in there for, I don't know, until they turn white. 1 liter of water, hands are dirty. 200 grams of salt. that, and 200 grams of borax. Now borax over here in Europe is a little bit hard to get. To the sponsor of this video, Bouten. Thank you for borax, because in Europe it's pretty hard to get borax. The link of borax is in the video description if you want to get it. They offer also worldwide shipping, and I also use all of my timing solutions from Bouten. So they're just easy to use. I used them before they sent me them. But thank you for Bouten, and thank you for visiting Bouten. If you liked what you see right now, you can like and subscribe and support me in coffee, a coffee in the pinned comment if you want to support me, or be a channel member if you like to, maybe. If you want to. We're going to stir it around. Maybe 200 is a little bit too much. Should be all good. Now we're going to take our skins and just put them in here. They should go to the bottom. Yes, they do. Maybe I put in a little bit too much borax, but that should do the trick. And we're going to leave it in there for, I don't know, a little bit, 2-3 days, I don't know. You can leave them in there for a long time. A great thanks goes out to Corny. They supported me. I mean, what the flippity flip, but to someone that gives me $5, man. I'm a little bit speechless, and I'm yapping. Keep on doing the taxidermy for you. Looks a little bit like AI, man. Either way, that is my PB bass, PB Perch. And I want to put all of these like next to it or behind of it, just to see like the average size of perch we catch over here to the big one, the big mama or papa. I'm very sorry I let you guys down. I did a gruesome stuff, and I want to say my dearest apologies. Yesterday I pre-made this little ruffle over here, just so we can paint it, well, at least like fill out all of the gaps and stuff like that. We're going to do that later. 200 grams of borax and 200 grams of salt per liter was a little bit too much, but I mean it worked out fine. Could be sitting in there for a little bit longer, but we're going to do them now. So we're going to just dry them off a little. So we got the two good old skins over here. Made a couple of holes in the smaller one, like over here or there. We're going to fill them in. At some point I'm going to get the subwoofer. Get all of that away. We're going to take a little bit of that dry, put it over here because I made the form a little bit too small on the head party. Now we're going to just press that in here. Looks fine, kind of. And we're going to put on the skin, like so.
Servus Präparator.
Sehr.
Oder draußen, so was, das kannst du in 4 Stunden.
Das ist BF da herunter. Now we're going to knit that together and get all of the fins into the right position. Got it right over here. Look at that. Small old perch. Should be chilling right over here. Same over here. We're going to put a little bit of clay over here because I made it a little bit too short. fine. Get the skin. And just yeet that clay thing into that thing here, into the head. So it fills out the cavity we've created. Be straight. It is straight. Wonderful. And like so. Then we just try to make everything turn over nicely. Try to make it as straight as possible. And you'll get a little bit of a gap over here, but we're just going to stitch it up the farthest we can go. I'm just going to get rid of all of the clay, and we're going to knit it together. I don't see it. I've lost the needle. Wonderful. Take another needle then. And now we're just going to knit it back together. Going to take a little needle over here. And a little bit of string. That. Tick. And take that. Now we're just going to go all the way through till the end. But we start to rip, so I'm trying not to. Okay, well, we are just knitting over here to hold them together. Flip. Okay. Kind of like that. Now we're just going to spread the fins with some paper and needles. Small little needles. And the little pieces of paper. We try to spread them a little. And fix those with needles. Kind of like so. That is what we're going to do with all of these fins over here. Get one into the back. And one over here. All the way through. Look at that. Spread it out nicely. Over here as well. We can take. Hoppa. Look. Because they're already wet, they're still wet. They just stick. Look at that. Just fix them on a cut down nail over here. Take a little look. Should be looking okay. So now we're just going to let it dry. Since I pre-made this little ruffle over here, we can take a look how it looks when it's all dried out. Doesn't look that good, need to say it, but that's just because we need to paint it. And before painting, we take a little bit of clay and fix all of the holes over here. Actually, I'm just going to cut that away. And all of the bumps over here. And we're going to set in the eyes. So we're just going to plop it on here. And we're going to get a little bit of clay. And just fill that cavity over here. Like so. Maybe that was a little bit too much actually. Just get rid of that. Okay. Seems fine. Like so. Doesn't look that bad actually. So, and now we're going to fix all of those stuff. Like over here, there's a little bump, a little dent. We're going to just fill out. And all of the rips and seams, like over here. Now we're just going to let it dry, and after that we're going to paint it, probably tomorrow. That is most probably it for this video, so thank you for watching this wonderful channel about fish taxidermy. In next week's video we're going to paint all of them without a paintbrush because I don't have any. We're going to just paint it by brush or with a brush. And if you like the video, like and subscribe. Look at the pinned comment if you want to support me or become a channel member, and in the video description are all of the materials that I've used. So thank you, and till next week, goodbye.